What's up, guys? This is your captain speaking, and today we're looking at my league start for Heist and the mechanic itself. It's going to be a quick video. Hopefully, it doesn't record too long because I have to stream in 5 minutes, so we'll see how that goes. First off, some quick league starter thoughts. This is the character that I'm running. It's an Ignite Chieftain using Armageddon brand for clear and discharge for single target. I'm also blood magic. You can't see that, covered by my camera. There it is. Terrible leveling experience. I was leveling with the AoE spell that puts down consecrated ground for like the first 3 acts until I got Armageddon brand at the library. So that was terrible. It took me like 3 hours to get there. Wouldn't recommend it. Act 6 and on, it got better. At Act 6, you got Ignite Proliferation from Lily. And once you get Ignite Proliferation, the build really takes off. Proliferation, that was hard to say. It's been a pretty good mapping experience. When I first got to maps, it was a bit of a struggle, but clearing it's just mostly bosses that was a problem. My discharge isn't very beefed up yet, so the ignite from the Armageddon brand is actually like only 2/3 the strength of the discharge, which is not the plan of the build. I did drop a 5 link in like the first corrupted zone I did, so I have this 5 link, which I'm using for Armageddon brand. It's not lovely, but it works. Searing Touch makes a huge difference. I purchased it after doing like 20 maps or something, probably like 15, and this has been amazing. It's a perfect fire damage over time multiplier roll, low fire damage, but you're mostly here for the +2 levels and the fire damage over time multiplier. So it works with Discharge, it works with Armageddon brand, and it works with Flammability, the +2 levels. So all of that, really good, all in all. I haven't played too much of the league. I'm only level 81, and this is the skill tree that I have so far. I haven't done my Uber lab yet, but I do have the trials. Excuse me. So as far as the skill tree goes, it's Ignite, starting from the Marauder tree, so also Blood Magic. Like I said, taking Mortal Conviction. I'm running Anger as the aura, taking Call to Arms, run Enduring Cry so I can have endurance charges for my discharge. That's my endurance charge generator. Unwavering Stance, just because, like it's not really necessary, but it stops you from getting stunned sometimes, and that's good. We're running Glancing Blows and this node for staves, which gives us 70% chance to block, 34% chance to block spell damage. Could be better if we were running Arumis. You could actually like cut these nodes and just run Arumis, but that feels slightly worse. I just want to run a Cinder Swallow for my unique flask because it's a damage boost and it's a sustain boost, so all around good stuff there. Any other keystones? We're running Elemental Overload just because, well, why not? This node gives us power charges sometimes, which helps us crit more for Ellie Overload. That's it for the tree, really. It's just life and all the fire stuff that you can take. Pretty simple tree. And block. As far as heist goes, experience-wise, I've done about 40 heists and 1 grand heist that was level 50, so it doesn't really matter. The reward that I got from the grand heist was like not base types, but enchanted weapons. It was like attribute modifiers have 8% increased effect. That stuff wasn't very useful because the item level was 50, so I just sort of picked them up and sold them. The league seems to be pretty rewarding for minimal effort. You literally just run through the zone, click on the chests, click on the doors, and then, you get so much rewards. Those little chests are really good. The mechanic is very easy. You just press V on things, that's really it. Maybe it looks more complex from the outside, but for me, it's been very easy. Just level up all the skills of the agents you like for the most part. I think this is an important part that people are ignoring, is the level of your agents is really important for most of them to reduce the alert level and increase the time before lockdown that one agent does that. I don't know what they're actually called, if they're agents or not, but it doesn't really matter. I think the level of them is actually pretty important. The alert system does feel a little bad. There's a couple heists where I'm just walking through to get to the end, and all I've done is click on a couple of the chests that are just the small ones, and by the time I get to the end, it's like I'm already raising the alarm. That feels bad, but it really depends on the agent you have with you. Like if you have the guy that raises the alarm level, he increases the amount the alert level goes up. That guy just feels really bad. I don't think there's any way to say he's rewarding. Maybe if you have him in a grand heist with a bunch of people that can open chests after lockdown, he feels better. It's hard to tell. Probably gets better as the agents get higher level, just like I said before. So small chests are really rewarding compared to the large ones. If I see that I have armor rewards or weapon rewards, even though they can be good this league, I usually just run by them and pick up the small chest, because it seems like every like 1 in 4 chests is just a currency chest. And then like out pops like a scour, 2 alks, and a chaos orb, and you're like, that's good enough for me, really. that's that's like the regular haul from a map, so I'm fine with that. Launch has been rocky at best with the amount of bugs introduced to the game, which is really confusing to me. The amount of bugs that have been here on League Start is crazy. Like the Pantheon thing, not being able to switch it in Hideout, sure, it's a small thing, but it's still like, why does that need to happen? Like, how did that get through? And then like stuff like Blazing Salvo not scaling with projectile damage, and chains just not working apparently. I don't know how so many, and Abyss. Of course, everyone of Abyss. I have not completed a single Abyss this league. The only Abyss jewels I've got is from Abyss rewards in Heist. I really think people, this is like the most important thing. This is like, it needs to be bolded. People need to playtest a version of the game that actually goes live, because that appears to be where all the problems come in. Is they probably have an internal playtest on versions of the game that are not going live. Like they playtest putting Blazing Salvo into whatever patch they're currently on, and it works then, and then when they incorporate it into the live patch, something goes wrong, but they don't notice it. So that appears to be where strife comes. So I think if they just playtest on the actual live version, I don't know, maybe things will be better, or maybe I'm just making shit up and that actually doesn't matter. Anyways, follow me on Twitch. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like the video and you want to see more. My Twitch is twitch.tv/CaptainHero1. I will see you next time.